Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free and he was off to the races.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Jackson gonna throw it. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper.
I love the defense. How about the physicality on that one? That's a tough route to defend, and he catches the football, but what does he do? He gets him on the ground right now. Good physical tackle. No yak on that catch.
And the Hoosiers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Got enough for the first. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on 3rd down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team, and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming out.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Jackson will throw. Right down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
They booted away on 4th down. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
It's now 2nd down.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of the deep ones.
Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the middle. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
So now it's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Burris. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Cooper. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes it past the marker. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Jackson will throw. Lets it fly. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. He now has 56 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Good enough for a first down.
Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They've switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On the snap, it's Becker. Oh, they're after him! This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. So they gamble on fourth down in the first half, and, man, does it pay off.
Fourth and long. I mean, what just fourth and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? Fourth down and long, no problem. I got this in the first half.
Wide open downfield. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Offense working from the pistol.
Let's go! Let's go! Football 7!
Jackson gonna throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. It's complete to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all three phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Pac-12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake up the Pac-12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Jackson will throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's
going to try to hit him over the top. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's out of bounds right at the 15. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Touchdown, Tigers. Fitted in the window for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Jackson gonna throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Barker. And tackled there by the defense. The Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Looking for more room. He's at the and he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
And and they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
That makes the score Clemson 35, Indiana 0.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense lining up quickly. Jackson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. To the ground with the back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Throws toward the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling your rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Indiana 0.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Got it in the middle. It's more. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Underwood. The throw to the outside is complete. It's a fumble! And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Well, the offense has a nice lead here in the second half, but if they're going to win this game, they're going to have to hold on to the football. They are very lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
And the Tigers are facing 3rd and inches. Looking to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off and running. And he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown Tigers.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Ball State is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up by 24 over UMass. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense putting points on the board.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped.